Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for Newage's take on a Generation 1 Ultra Magnus figure. Just a reminder, this is only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. Also, this is incredibly long-winded, really quite intricate with loads of steps, but I intend to make this a tutorial, so I hope you find it useful. Now, whenever you get him in the packaging, he will come like this with his trailer attached. Also, you can see I'm using the clear version. There's other different versions of this, but it's just exactly that, a different deco of the mold. So I'm going to separate there, which is going to enable me to move the trailer. I'm going to completely move that out of the way for now, and we're going to transform the cab. Now, the cab is different to Newage's David, which is their take on Optimus Prime, because all the legs are different. So again, bear with me as we go through this. Let's separate the back part of the trailer though by lifting that through and then extending this out a little, because what this is this is where the legs are going to go excuse me, and what we need to do then is separate here. Once we've separated the legs, let's fold these out of the way. Mine seems to have really tight joints as well, so you might have to bear with me with this. What I'm looking to then do is take this silver tab and I'm going to bring it all the way out to the side of the leg, put it all the way out, and then at the same time we're going to fold the wheels over like this. They will collapse over themselves. Keep this on the side of the leg and then take this part underneath and bring this all the way around. Again, mine is really stiff. Yours might be the same. The reason for that is because it's going to be housing everything in. So what we're looking at is that's going to be the side of the leg with that silver bit there, and then this casing is going to be the front. So these are going to be hidden behind. So what we need to do is take this back part and we're going to just move it out of the way because it's going to encase the wheels in a second. Once you turn that there, turn this upright like so and fold it in that way. There we go. Turn the toe around. There you go. There's your foot. And then the back of the leg is going to come around here. You'll see how this is basically like a jigsaw piece. It'll fold over. Everything will line up. The tabs will line up like so. There we go. And there is one of your legs. So we need to repeat the same process on this side. And as I say, be aware that this can be quite stiff. So fold the wheel over, bring this down, get the back piece out of the way and fold it out. So you can then turn this around, and this is of course going to house in here. So I've got that the wrong way around. I need to turn it back the other way, turn that out of the way, and turn this up. Right, there we go, because that's going to be tucked away in there neatly. And I'm going to sort the toes out in a second. Bring this silver part up, same as on the other side. It's got to be flush there. What's happening is that this needs straightening out. You see the same as that? So you've got to bring this around. It's getting in the way. There we go. That's lined that up. I can now correct the orientation of the feet like so. And clip this in, fold this over, and then indeed clip this over as well. That'll fit in there. Turn the toes around, and there are the legs. What I'm going to do then, I'm going to go take the cab as if you want it just to be the white cab, and then we'll do the transformation process after. So what I mean by that is, let's start to separate the doors and the windows like this. Lift it all the way up. So I'm going to take you to just the white cab first and foremost now, and then we'll build him up just after. Separate these. You can then take the arms. These will come out, fold them all the way out, and then cover up the forearm there. The reason for that is because you'll see some of the forearm is actually tucked in. So there we go. Once we bring that out, we might as well take the head and bring this out as well. Now, this is where it gets a little clever and a little tricky. Get the shoulders, spin them 180 degrees underneath like so, and then correct the orientation. So what we've done is, all right, it's better if you can see this now from here. So you see, this has got the two silver metal bits at the top, at the front, and that's got it at the back. So rotate this all the way around like so. And all you've done is you've just brought the shoulders closer to where they need to be for the robot mode. So let's keep that there. Now, before we do anything else, and again, this is where it gets tricky, fold the window over, fold that under itself like so, fold this over and under, and then before we do anything else to the front, tuck that there, guide this underneath like this, underneath the arms, underneath there, and then this should end up being flush underneath the arms. There we go, like so. And that's pretty much the front done. We've just got to change this over. So what I need now is to grab this, slide this out, rotate the front bumper all the way around, rotate it 180 degrees. There you can now see the front of the chest, and you're going to cover up this chest as well. Then you're going to turn this around 180 degrees, and then you're going to turn these around 180 degrees, because these are going to fit with the wheel underneath. Rotate 180 degrees, start to close the front up like this, like that, and close that up, and then you can just bring the arms down like so. Oh, turn it around, that's backwards, that's the way it should be. Bring this down, turn that around, and then fold that behind. So as I say, that's a very long-winded process. Oh, I just need to correct this. You can see the hip skirts aren't up. So if we raise the hip skirts up, push that up as well. Same on this side, hip skirt up, push that up as well, and close it back down. That is just to get him, oh, everything's just come out now. That is just to get him in his normal cab. So we now have to transform the cab slightly to be able to combine it with the trailer. So what we need to do is, obviously we need to hide the head. Now the way we're going to do this is pull this back, and just for now we need to separate here, and then we need to undo this. The reason we need to undo this and bring all this out of the way is because we need to turn the shoulders round again. So what I mean by that is, if you bring all these out, if you remember I said that you're going to take the shoulders, fold these all the way back like so, fold these all the way back like so. That's going to give you enough space now to put the suit on. This can then just be tucked back underneath the way it was. I just need to get the arms, tuck these down and fold it over. So what I'm looking to do is to tuck this back underneath. It's exactly as it was. We haven't changed anything. We've just tucked it underneath. I've just done the one arm. I of course haven't done the other. Oh, I have. I've tucked it back, fold this over and over the front. So you've got the smokestacks facing down. This is getting caught on something. Let me just see what it's getting caught on. That's better. Now it's gone nice and flush. So I can then rotate this around again. You do want this bit at the front because obviously you want Ultra Magnus to be able to open up the matrix. So all we're going to do now then is close this near enough back up with the head. Fold it over, you know, keep that gap. I know it looks silly for now, but keep that gap, and then keep this part like so. So you're not going to push it all the way in. It looks like that. You'll see why in a second, because it's all going to get covered over anyhow. But that's what you're looking at now to start attaching the actual trailer. So for this next part, we don't actually need the cab, so let's just move the cab out of the way. Take the trailer and let's start to pull this apart, because there's quite a few parts on here. On the underside, we can take what's going to be the waist. This is just going to disconnect from underneath. In fact, it's much better if you just start to separate from the bottom there. You can take these out. These two white bits of plastic as well. These come off, one off each side like this. And then, to be fair, if it just starts to fall apart, that's not an issue at all. So you've got the two white parts, you've got a boot, you've got another boot, and you've got the main, I suppose, torso for it. Let's take the legs first and foremost then. So here's one of the legs. Let's fold these up, because that's going to allow the foot to slot in there. Fold this up and over itself as well. Take the wheels, fold it over, rotate these 180 degrees and leave it like that. There is leg one. Leg two, same process. Fold this down, oh, twist the wheels around. Not the whole foot, that's for his ankle tilt and ankle rock. When he's in robot mode, I need to spin this around. It's getting stuck, that's better. Rotate it, tuck the wheels in. Same principle, fold this up out of the way. Fold this up and over on itself. Then to be honest, if you want, in fact, no, we'll leave it like this. There's the two boots. That's going to be for the waist and the hip skirt. And the torso part is a little bit different. So move these out of the way just so you can see. There's the head. Fold this obviously up to the top and sit it there. Fold these shoulders back. Fold the arms over on themselves. Tab that in and then rotate it around. And then correct the orientation of the fist. So that will tab in like so. That's clip the arms together, spin it all the way around. You can see where these have just literally folded together, and we're going to correct the fist. So here we go, let's build him up. That's why you've got the gap there between the head, and you can see, and it'll stay with the gap because this is now going to come completely over, tuck all that in, and then you've got a tab either side of the arm there, which is going to fit into this. Let me just see where I'm going. That one's gone in, that one's gone in. There we go. Then the hip skirt, which of course was this is going to slot in around there like so, and then you can push it down. Now you can get the giant boots, and what we can do is we can slide the legs in like so, fold this over and clip that down. There we go. And then same for this side, slide the leg in, fold this around. All of this tabs into all of the tabs, all of the slots as you go around. And then just to prove that they've really not forgotten anything, these two little bits of plastic, these are going to slot into the sides of the legs like so. Is that the right side? I'm not too sure, I don't think so. Just obviously so you've got the consistency, there you go, of the same colour, even though it's, as I say, a translucent one. And this is the same from all, I mean, there you go, they've thought of everything. There he is in his robot mode. Perfect. Hope it helped you guys. Take care.